Hi Sag, welcome to February and happy Valentine's Day. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy. So this month we have a full moon in Leo on February 9th. And then 2 days after Valentine's, we have Mercury going retrograde in Pisces. And then on the 23rd, we have a new moon in Pisces. So let's see what's going on for Sag. Let's see what the cards say. We'll get into the astrology later. What does Sag need to know about love and relationships for the month of February 2020? What does Sag need to know about love and relationships for 2020? Okay, let's see what we get. Three of Pentacles. The Strength card, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so let's see. So the Three of Pentacles, you're starting out the month. This is a career success month for you. Three of Pentacles is a card of success and recognition. It's a card of the master craftsman. So you should be experiencing career success in February. Now you have the Strength card crossing this. This could be a card of emotional instability. Like you're learning how to tame your emotions. You're learning how to calm yourself down and not go to extremes, of not to react when people push your buttons. You could even be dealing with someone, well, if you're not dealing with your own anger issues, you might be dealing with someone who has anger issues in a relationship or even in the workplace. So you're learning not to get bent out of shape, really. Learning how to control, how to get your needs met, staying calm and not going to extremes. Because this is a card of taming the beast within. And I feel like you've learned how to do that, or you're learning how to do that, and it's allowing you to be successful, to be more successful in life and also in relationships. So in the recent past, you have the Eight of Cups. This is a card of walking away from something that was once good, but it's no longer serving you. So you might have left a situation that just wasn't doing it anymore. You know, it had its time and it just wasn't fulfilling, and you moved on. And it could have even involved a change of residence or a change of job. So you're not only, you left a lot behind. You could have left a relationship, you could have left a job, or even a place to move on and move towards something more fulfilling. And you have the Six of Cups here. So this is a card of moving towards something that has greater harmony. You're like healing from the past and moving, like learning from the past and moving towards something that is a better fit for you. Sometimes the Six of Cups can mean reconnecting with someone from the past. So for some of you, you might have reconnected with an old flame. It could also mean connecting with someone, even if it wasn't someone from the past. Because the Six of Cups, it's connecting with someone from the past, but it's also bringing in new energy too. So maybe in this new environment that you moved toward, you were connecting with people that you had lost contact with, and also making new friends or making new relationships. It could also mean that you're connecting with someone that you had a past life with. So you could be meeting people that you feel a certain connection to, or a certain karmic connection. Coming up in the future, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Pentacles. So things are changing. Your luck is changing. Things are moving in a more harmonious way. You're coming into your power. The Six of Pentacles can mean working in a career where you're helping others. It could be some type of social work or some type of service where you're serving the needs of others. You might even be working with people who are less fortunate or disadvantaged or need help. So that's why even with this with the Strength card, if it's not your energies that you're dealing with, you could be helping someone else in some type of like a counseling profession, or some type of, where you're guiding someone, you're helping them deal with life, you're helping them deal with their emotions or deal with their moods. One thing you have to be concerned with the Six of Pentacles is about the give and take. You want to make sure that you're not giving too much in a relationship and not getting enough back in return. So if in the past you might have been very giving, you're learning now how to find that balance. And you have to learn, also you're going to be learning how to give to yourself, how to take time out to recharge, not always being there giving, 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 and not getting back. Because you are a giving person and you want to help others and you want to help to heal. You have healing ability. But you want to make sure that you're not getting caught up in a relationship that's one-sided. So you might have left that situation in the past, and now you need to be aware of that pattern and not repeat it. You have the Three of Wands here. This is a card of starting to see results. So whatever if you've been putting your energies out there, you're starting to see results and recognition. These threes are about birth, about abundance. So whatever you've been working on is starting to show either profit or recognition, or if it's a relationship, things are starting to move in a positive direction. Now in your environment, you have the Two of Swords. This is a card of someone who's on the fence about something. So there could be a relationship or someone that you're wanting to connect with that you may have had a falling out with. Or you're not talking. And you're not reaching out, they're not reaching out. So it's like both parties are waiting for the other side to, reach out, to connect. And this, so it could be that somebody has to break the ice. You may need to break the ice if you want to reconnect with this person. Could be someone from the past, maybe someone that you left behind, and they're kind of waiting for you to reach out to them. And they're kind of on the fence. This is like a card of indecision. So there could be someone in your life that's maybe not sure about the relationship, where it's going, looking for a sign from you to see if you're still interested. So it could be that you might, especially now because Mercury's going to go retrograde in February until it'll go retrograde in February around the 16th, and then it will move direct in April or March. I'm sorry. Sometime in mid-April. So it goes direct. It's like a 3-week period, kind of. So it could be that you're going to be reconnecting with someone from the past, someone that you had maybe even left behind when you moved into this new cycle of success. There could be someone that both of you are thinking about each other. Should I reconnect? You might need to travel to see them. Because this is a card of changing. This is a card of adventure. It could be a journey, a trip. It could be a change of residence, a change of job. So you might have, you've made some major changes because you were ready for a new adventure. Sometimes if this represents a person, it could bring someone into your life that's a lot of fun. Could be another fire sign. Someone who could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius like yourself. And it could bring someone unexpectedly with the Wheel of Fortune. And things can be starting to progress really quickly. Because the Eight of Wands is like messages, journeys by air. I just get a lot of travel. Like someone might be coming to visit you, or you might be traveling to visit them. And feelings like doors are opening up for you. This can also represent career opportunities. So there are going to be some opportunities opening up for you, both in love and in career in February. I don't think it's just love, because there's a lot of career energy in here. So you could be connecting with people from the past that are bringing in new opportunities. But this change that you went through, where you're in this new environment, I think it's working out really well. I think you're finally getting the recognition you deserve, and there's a lot more opportunities coming. And I think that there's a lot more harmony in the new situation and a lot more balance. And this could also be like a reward for all the effort that you've done in the past. It's like a karmic reward for the work that you've done. And you're starting to see real results. Just don't doubt. This is in your negative thinking sector. So part of you is doubting about the, you have some doubts about the new opportunities. But you might be working as part of a group. If there's career success, you might be working with like 2 other people. And you're starting to see the results. Things are starting to happen. So don't think negatively about this opportunity or this situation. You are going to see results. You are going to get recognition. There is going to be some positive outcome to this endeavor. But you might be connecting with someone who's kind of talks a lot of promises, a lot of fun, quick energy. Someone who's like, they may not be very stable. They might just be someone that you could have fun with. You know, like when they're here, they're a lot of fun, but they may not always follow through on their commitments. Or they may be like, have a lot of stories to tell, and then they're gone, and then you don't see them for a while, and then they come back, so it's this like, this quick kind of fun energy. It could be like a Gemini type energy. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like someone who's a big talker, brings a lot of fun and a lot of quick activity when they come in. Excitement, adventure. And you're ready for adventure. You're ready for it. But they might be kind of undecided. Like they may not be ready for a commitment just yet. But they are a lot of fun. So you're going to have some fun in February. So let's see what the astrology has to say. So the full moon is happening in your 9th house, which is the house of long distance travel, higher education, teaching, learning. So for some of you, if you're having any type of career success, it could involve travel, it could involve higher education, teaching, learning. But you could also decide that you want to travel. You might be traveling in February. Or if you're not traveling, you're getting more involved in communication. Maybe some marketing plan or some internet endeavor or something involving technology is going to be more important for you. Maybe you're meeting someone online or through, you're Skyping with them or, something. There's like, because you might be connecting with someone from a distance. So if you're having a new relationship or if you're reconnecting with someone from the past, they could be living not in your area but somewhere else. And you're connecting over using technology to connect. And you might even travel to see each other. Mars is in Sag, so it's in your 1st house. You've got a lot of energy. Mars is really making you ambitious, and you're going after for what you want. When Mars is in your 1st house, it really gives you an energy boost. And it's favorable to this full moon, so things are coming together. Something that you've been working on is finally coming to completion. It's like a successful endeavor. Whatever you started, whatever you're completing at this time, it's bringing you recognition, success, opportunity. You have Neptune and Mercury going through the 4th house. So there could be some issues. There's 2 things that the way this can play out. One, you might be doing a lot of creative writing at home. Using your home as a sanctuary and using it as creativity. That's like your way of escaping the stress of life. The other way it could play out, you might be revisiting some issues around home, maybe hooking up with some childhood friends or family members, thinking about your home. How can I make my home my sanctuary? The other way that sometimes Neptune plays out with the 4th house is you have to watch out for water damage or mold. So if anything, that could be an issue. You have Saturn and Pluto going through your 2nd house. So your earning ability is going through major change. You're changing the way you earn your money. You're changing the way you value things yourself. You're learning to take responsibility for your financial situation and to get serious about it. But this has been going on for quite some time, so it's not just happening in February. This has been a trend where you're like deciding, like, I've got to make some changes. I've got to earn some serious money. I've got to change, how I am. If I'm not earning enough, I've got to find a situation that's paying me what I'm worth. You're not going to put up with it. You're not going to settle for less. You're prepared to do the work. You're prepared to be dedicated and committed, and you're prepared to make changes where change is needed. So now, the new moon is falling in your 4th house. So you could be, you have a new beginning to create some, a new beginning in the 4th house in Pisces, you really want to make your home like a spiritual sanctuary. And with Mercury there, if you're doing any kind of reconstruction, or you might be signing contracts, you want to be careful with Mercury retrograde. If you have any contractors coming in to do repairs on your house, make sure you read the fine print. On the other hand, if you're doing something creative, if you decide like, I'm going to write a book, or I'm going to do some art project from home in my spare time, this is a great time to do that, to go back and redo something that maybe you put on the back burner you didn't have time to do, some creative project. Because creativity and Neptune go hand in hand, and Mercury is about communication, writing. So you could be having, maybe you're deciding to write something, do some type of creative writing project. Mars in the second house, and Mars is going to be moving into Capricorn at this new moon. So in the second house, it's going to revisit some of the financial issues that you went through when Saturn and Pluto were in there. It's going to trigger them. So there could be some money issues that you need to take care of. Maybe your bills, you have some expenses coming in. And so it's going to motivate you to work harder to earn, to bring more resources, more money in. Jupiter's in the 8th house. That brings abundance. If you ever needed to have a loan or needed some financial support, Jupiter can help you get it. Now, this new moon is favorable to Uranus, which is in your 6th house. So there could be some surprises with on the job, some unexpected opportunities. Because it's a trine aspect or a sextile. Actually, the moon is sextile. And Mars is trining Uranus. So there could be some unexpected opportunity to make some money, to bring in some more income. Things are changing at work. Some surprises might be happening. Venus is in your 5th house. Now, also the 6th house is the house of health. So you want to make sure that you're not running yourself ragged. Take care of your health, because there could be some, I mean, it's a favorable aspect, so I don't expect anything major, but there could be some sudden developments around health. You want to just take care of yourself. Make sure you're getting enough rest, eating properly. Venus is in the 5th house, and by this time it's in Aries. So it could bring a new romance with someone who's very exciting. Now, Venus in Aries is not comfortable in Aries. Venus was more comfortable in Pisces. In Aries, it's kind of like putting the goddess of love in the sign of the warrior. So it's like it's not a very soft energy. It's more of a, like, you feel like you have to fight for what you want, or you might have to be a little bit more aggressive if you want new love in your life, or you could be attracting people that are a little bit pushy. They want something to happen right away. Maybe you're a little bit impatient, like, when are things going to take off? When are things going to start? Jupiter is in your 2nd house. That's going to bring, so while Mars is increasing your money, expenses, Jupiter is bringing you opportunity. So you might be having, money's coming in, money's going out. So don't worry about expenses rising, because Jupiter will bring abundance. So you should be okay financially. But you really are going to start to work harder. You know, your how you see yourself and your earning ability is changing, and you're ready to welcome more abundance into your life. So just get ready. There's opportunities coming. I feel like there's career opportunities and a chance to have a lot more fun, or have some exciting developments in romance. Maybe not so much of a commitment, but just fun. Just go out and have fun. So if you're not in a relationship, you could attract someone who's very exciting, very maybe a little aggressive, someone who's a little impatient, wants to get things off the ground. If you are in a relationship, then maybe Venus in the 5th could bring, or if you have children, that, because the 5th house is also children, you could have more harmonious relationships around your children, or you could decide that you want to have children. Venus brings, you know, it makes things easier. It brings a more harmonious energy. So you might be, if you had a falling out with your kids, you'll find that you're getting along better with your children while Venus is in the 5th house. And you're also having you're doing things that you really love. You're doing, you're getting more involved in creativity. You're having more time to be creative. So you're enjoying the work that you're doing. You're having time, like maybe before you were really busy working and transitioning, and now you have time to be creative again. And it's bringing you emotional fulfillment. It's fun. It's giving you a chance to express yourself. So if you ever wanted to really communicate and express who you are, now is a good time, especially to work from, if you're working from home. You might even have a job where you can work from home. That's got, flexible hours or something like that, where you could do most of your creative work from home. That's the best way to use the energy of Neptune and Mercury. Especially if you're going back and redoing something. Let's say you started a manuscript or you started some kind of creative project, and now you're going back to redo it or recreate it, to tweak it. It would be a good time to do that when Mercury's retrograde. Not so much for starting new projects or signing new contracts, because with the Pisces energy, there's a lot of confusion around them. So you want to make sure you're checking all the details, reading all the fine print. But if you're going back to an old project or an old relationship, there's more beneficial energy in that area. So you should be keeping yourself busy in February, Sag. This should be a very active time for you and a very rewarding time. So this is my forecast. The only thing, don't be afraid to drop your guard. If you've been separated from someone, or you've lost contact and you want to reconnect, don't be afraid to be vulnerable and to, break the ice and reach out, because I think you could have, they could bring more fun. They could bring more fun to your life, and you could maybe fix whatever went wrong and make it right. And you'll have, I feel like you're going to be traveling too. You're going to be moving around a lot in February. You might have an opportunity for travel, to go visit either friends or family, or just explore new places, because there are going to be some opportunities, and it could be unexpected with the Wheel of Fortune. But things are moving in the right direction. It's not like unexpected, unpleasant surprises. There'll be pleasant surprises. So enjoy February, Sag. And if you would like a private reading, you can click on the link in the description box and I will get you on the schedule. And in the meantime, I want to say thank you to everyone who has been supporting my channel by either liking the videos, subscribing, or leaving comments, or ordering readings. I'm sorry. I really appreciate your support. And I wish you the best. Happy Valentine's Day. Have a wonderful February, and I'll talk to you next month. Okay, bye now.